Hello all. Today I will demonstrate you how to create a threads in Java. This is my class test. Here you can define a main method. I'm just defining the main, that is public static void main. First of all, I want to prove that main itself a thread. So I'm just creating an instance of thread t is equal to, here you can call the static method of the thread class, and that is thread dot current thread. You can simply print a system.out.println. Here you can call t.getName. GetName is the method which will print the name of the thread. Let me save this file, that is test.java, and now you can execute this particular file, that is javac test.java, and then you can just write the name of your class java test. It displays that this is the name of the thread is main. It means that by default main is a thread. Suppose I want to print continuously message in a main thread, then here you can simply write while loop. Suppose I am writing here a one while loop, that is while true, and here I'm just printing the message, that is a system.out.println Java is interesting. Now I want that it should wait for some while, because what happened whenever you are executing any message inside the true, it will goes infinite, right? So I want that for every message the system should take a pause. So I'm just writing here thread dot sleep method. Here you can mention the milliseconds. So I'm just providing here value, that is 1000. It means it will wait for the 1 second. But whenever you are calling this function, that is a sleep function, you need to throw an exception. You need to catch either interrupted exception, or you need to throw it. So I'm just writing this statement inside a try and catch. So I'm just writing here try, and here you can just mention a catch, that is interrupted exception. You can call the instance of that particular thing, and now you can execute the class. Let me execute it, javac test.java, and you can call java test. What happened over here? It will print the message, that is java is interesting for every 1 second, and it will goes infinite. Why? Because I have written while true. So now what happened? Suppose after this while true, if I print some message over here like this, java system.out.println, this is just testing. What happens? See, this is my while true method, and this is my message, that is this is just testing. This statement will be unreachable statement. Whenever you execute this application, it will give you a message, that is unreachable statement. Why? Because my system is not able to reach at this particular line. Why? Because my main thread is executing, my main thread is busy in executing this while true loop, right? So this statement will be unreachable. So what I need to do, I need to create a one more thread instead of main thread, right? So this is the concept of multi-threading. I need to create a one thread which should be busy in printing all these things. Or what we can do over here, you can call one more thread, or you can call anonymously. So there are so many ways to create a thread. So let me mention over here, we can create threads in three different ways. The first way is by extends a thread. So we can create the class which extends from the thread, or you can say by implementing a runnable. So here you can simply mention implements runnable. And the third way, that is you can call anonymously, right? I will show you all these three right now. So let's first create a thread by extending a thread. So I'm just creating a one class, that is my thread, which extends from thread. Now whenever you are extending from the thread, you can implement your method, that is public void run. Inside run, you can write the code that you want to write. So what I'm doing, I'm just cutting this code, that is java is interesting, and I'm just pasting over here in my this run method. Whenever user creating an instance of my thread, so what I'm doing over here in test, you can just give the particular you can call the particular thread. For example, my thread empty is equal to new my thread, and you can call empty dot start. It means it will call your run method. So your my thread will be busy in printing the Java is interesting, and meanwhile your main thread will print this is just testing. So you can call it both parallel, right? Let me execute this program and you can just test what happened. Here this is just testing is also coming, and another thread, that is my thread, is busy in printing the Java is interesting. Suppose if you think that I want to execute this particular statement, I want that my main thread also execute in a while loop, right? So here also you can write your while loop. Suppose I want to copy all these things, and I want that my main thread should display a current time at every 1 second, right? And this Java is interesting statement should be displayed 2 times in 1 second. So you can just mention here 500. It means in 1 second it will display the Java is interesting 2 times. So what I want to do over here, I want that I want to display a current time. So I'm just calling here new date. So definitely I need to import java.util package. So I'm just importing java.util.date. For every 1 second I want that it should display a current date, right? So you can just execute your application. I'm just executing my application, and you can just see for every 2 times in 1 second Java is interesting message is coming on, and for every second it displaying the current time. So it is printing the message for every seconds. Here you can just check in every 1 second there are 2 times message is running on, and my time is printing over here, but both are going infinitely. Why? Because my main thread is also running in while true, and this thread is also running in while true. Suppose if you think that I want to create one more thread, but it should display only odd numbers, and it must be implemented by runnable. Suppose if you want to create one more thread, then here you can just write a class another thread, or you can just give the name that is odd thread, which implements runnable, right? So here you can simply call again your public void run method, and again I just want that in for loop integer I equal to 0, I less than, for example, 20 times I plus plus, I want to print system dot out dot print line. I want to print the number, right? That it must display only odd numbers. So I'm just starting from 1, and I plus is equal to 2. Here I just want to print I, and after that particular I want to thread dot sleep 1 second, and here you can just write try and catch exception. So what happened over here, I created one more thread which will execute for 10 times up to 20, and for every iteration it will increment by 2, and it will just print the value, and for every second this thread will be running on. This is the thread which is created using implements runnable, and this is the thread which is created using extends thread. But I want to execute that particular thread. Suppose if you want to create a thread which is extending from the thread, then you can just create the constructor. But suppose if you want to create using the runnable, then you can simply write over here thread t is equal to new thread, and then you can just simply call here new odd thread. So it's an instance of runnable, and then you can simply call t dot start. So it will call your run method of odd thread. Let's just check it is working properly or not. Whenever you execute this application, you can just check. See, Java is interesting. 1 3 5 7 9, it means odd number is also coming on. 11 13 15 17 19. Now odd number will not come. Why? Because odd thread has complete the finishing of his work. What happened? I created a thread which requires an instance of the runnable. So my odd thread is the instance of the runnable that I passed in this thread class. And then you can just call your start method. It will call your run method. And in this run method, I called this for the up to 20, and for every iteration I just increment by 2. So this is the way you can call implements runnable and extends thread. Suppose if you think that I want to create my own thread but I want to call it anonymously, right? Whenever you want to call anonymously, you can simply write over here. For example, now I'm just giving the example of how to create a thread anonymously. So what I'm doing over here, you can just call directly new thread. Here in constructor, you can simply write your public void run. Now suppose if you think that I want to write here while true, then you can simply write while true. For each iteration I want to execute here, I want to print a message, that is system.out.println. I want to print the date, right? So I'm just printing the date. Here you can just call thread.sleep for 1 second, and then you can just catch this. Why? Because whenever you are calling the sleep function, it throws an interrupted exception. So here you can either call interrupted exception, or you can call the parent class of the exception, that is exception. And then you can just test. See what happened. This is my thread class. You can simply call dot start. So this is anonymous calling. So whenever you are calling anonymously, what happened? Whenever you are executing this class, for example, I am just executing javac test.java. You can just call java test. What happens? See, whenever you are calling this anonymously, it means my main thread is still free. In main thread, I can call another task also. Suppose if I print any statement after this line, it will execute properly. Suppose let me write multiple statements over here also. Let me write, suppose if you call here new runnable, and then you can simply call public void run. Here again you can print the same message, but I just want to print the message that is Java is interesting. So you can just write this message inside your run method, and you can, instead of new date, you can simply write the message over here, Java is interesting, right? I want that message for 2 times in 1 second. Now you created an instance of this anonymous, right? That is runnable. So you can either pass it to your thread. So what I'm doing over here, you can just call it again. You can just pass inside your thread. So this is the bracket that is created of thread. You can pass it, and then you can call dot start. So javac test.java, and just you can execute java test. What happens? See, there are 2 threads running on, one by calling anonymously thread, one by calling anonymously runnable, and both are working properly. So this is the way you can call multiple threads in one file, and you can call it anonymously also. That's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.